This is Matt Jones. I'm currently a volunteer assistant strength and conditioning coach with UCI, and I've been fortunate to become the primary strength and conditioning coach for the men's volleyball team. Some strengths regarding my coaching is, one, I know how to command a room. I spent years personal training and teaching group classes and whatnot, and that gave me the ability to coach and cue people of various levels. And I know how to use my coaching voice and project loudly, so I have the coaching presence and the ability to command a room. In addition to, I keep things simple. I keep my programming very simple and use the principles that I know work. I follow the guidance of the great coaches that have come before me, the ones who have taught me what I know in this industry, and I use the guidelines of exercise science to keep my programming simple. It's very easy to get caught up in the latest fads and the new equipment and all the flashy stuff, but the basics are what got me to where I am, and I find that keeping things simple has been one of my strengths. One of my weaknesses that I've been really working to shore up is organization. For a long time I was not very good at keeping track of client data and using metrics or key performance indicators to drive my programming. And I found that being at UCI that's absolutely essential. So now I'm trying to make sure that I use certain metrics and KPIs and all that, so that I know where to take my programming, and keeping myself organized and using those numbers is something that I'm really working on. A piece of feedback that I received regarding my coaching is, one, just to believe in myself. When I transitioned from the private sector to the public sector, I was a little bit unsure, and it was very foreign to me. And when the coach that was mentoring me left, he got another job. He kind of was just like, "Hey man, starting Monday, volleyball guy's yours. Talk to the coach. He's okay with you working with him, all yours." And I was like, "What do I do?" I was asking him all kinds of questions, and he stopped me. He goes, "Hey man, listen, you know what you're doing. You've been doing this for a long time. At the end of the day, these guys need good, smart, hard training, and that's it." He said, "Use your knowledge, use your foundation, and let that guide you." And that, really let me know that I belong here, and gave me a lot of confidence moving forward. It was a great piece of feedback for me. In terms of my uniqueness, what makes me unique in regards to other applicants, I have a very different background. My path to getting to where I am now was not linear by any means. First of all, I fought mixed martial arts in college, and that gave me a really interesting lens to view athletics and athleticism, and it got me in contact with certain athletes that I would have otherwise not had contact with. And I was fortunate enough to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athletes and other mixed martial arts competitors once I transitioned to the coaching side. And I worked for years as a personal trainer. In doing so, I worked with a wide variety of client types. I learned how to cue and program and coach all kinds of different people. And I also worked with high school athletes. And so working with the wide variety and having the competitive background that I have, it's really given me a unique lens in which to view coaching and a great coaching perspective to carry with me throughout my career. I asked my best friend how he would describe me, and he told me that I'm a doer. When I say I'm going to do something, I do it. And he said that that's something that he's always admired about me, is that when, no matter how crazy or how outlandish it's say, what I say I'm going to do is, he said that I go for it and I do it. And I said, what are the negatives? What are the consequences of that? And he said that, I almost put blinders on sometimes. When I set a goal, I block out everything else, and it's, we accomplish that task. And he says that, it'd be nice to see me get a little bit more balance. And that's something I've been working on over the years, and it's hard. Once he kind of said that to me, I was like, yeah, you're right. So, but yeah, I really appreciate you watching my video, and thank you for the consideration. Have a great night.